A Whisper in the Heart. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house, there lived a family of four: Mom, Dad, and their two children, Jake and Lily. Jake was 6 years old, full of curiosity, while little Lily, at just 2, was the sparkle of their eyes with her giggles and tiny steps. One evening, the world turned upside down when Mom went to the doctor and found out she had cancer. The news felt heavy, like a big, dark cloud hanging over their sunny house. At first, Mom didn't want to tell anyone. She thought about how hard it would be for Jake and Lily to understand. But after many talks with Dad, they knew they couldn't keep such a big secret. "Sweetheart," Dad said gently, "we need to be open with the kids. They deserve to know what's happening." Mom nodded, holding back tears. They decided that they would wait for a special day when they could all be together, a day full of sunshine and warmth. On that day, sitting on their green lawn under a blue sky, Mom gathered Jake and Lily close. "We need to talk, my loves," she said softly, brushing Jake's hair back and cradling Lily in her lap. With courage, Mom explained her illness. "I have cancer. It makes me very sick, but I want you to know that I love you so much. We will make every day we have together special." Jake's big brown eyes filled with questions. "Will you get better, Mommy?" he asked, his voice small. "I don't know, sweetheart," Mom replied, tears glistening in her eyes. "But while I'm here, let's fill our days with joy and memories. Let's promise to always be happy, even when it's tough." As the sun set, painting the sky with oranges and pinks, they made a promise to create as many beautiful moments as they could. "We'll keep talking to each other from our hearts," Mom said, kissing Jake's palm and little Lily's hand. "Keep this kiss close so it never disappears." In the quiet of night, she urged them to look deep into their own eyes in the mirror. "A part of me will always be there, right inside you," she whispered. To help them with their feelings, Mom introduced something special. "Let's start a journal, my loves. Every day, write to me about your feelings, good and bad. I will write back too, giving you advice for the days to come. And remember, if I'm unable to write, Dad will always be here for you." With hope shining in their hearts, the family spent their days full of laughter and love. They built sandcastles at the beach, colored pictures of butterflies, enjoyed rainy days filled with story time, and danced in the kitchen. Jake would often write in his journal, sharing stories of his adventures, while little Lily, who was still learning to write, would scribble colorful lines on the pages, each one representing her love for her mom. As time went by, some days were harder than others, but Mom's kisses stayed lively in their palms, reminding them of her unwavering love. She would encourage them during difficult moments, her sweet advice guiding them through each challenge. "Remember, my loves," she'd say with a warm smile, "I'm always cheering you on, no matter how far away I seem." One afternoon, as they sat on their porch watching the golden sunset, Mom looked at them with deep love in her eyes. "Keep our memories close. When you feel sad, touch your heart and remember that love lives on forever. You can always talk to me through your heart." As the seasons passed, Mom bravely continued to create memories with her children, sharing laughter, stories, and hugs. And with every journal entry, their bond grew, as did the legacy of her love. Through this journey of smiles and tears, Jake and Lily learned the true meaning of love, strength, and connection. Their mom would always be a whisper in their hearts, guiding them as they grew no matter what. Though she would eventually need to rest, the promise they made echoed through their lives. They would keep her spirit alive with each laughter, each memory, and each heartfelt journal entry. Their journey would weave a beautiful tapestry of love, forever a part of them, as they carried her in their hearts. 5 years had passed since the family made their promise on that sunny day. Jake was now 11, on the brink of becoming a young man, while Lily was 7, her bright spirit blossoming into a curious, imaginative little girl. Mom had fought valiantly against her illness, becoming a beacon of love and resilience. She held on to the joyous memories they created, filling their home with laughter, even during the challenging days. They had transformed their struggles into a tapestry of beautiful moments, moments that their hearts would hold forever, But as time went on, the clouds of illness began to loom heavily over the family once more. One hazy afternoon, Jake and Lily noticed Mom's struggle to catch her breath as she sat in her favorite garden spot, surrounded by blooming daisies. Concern gripped their hearts as they approached her. "Mom," Jake said gently, kneeling beside her. "Are you okay?" With a weary smile, she took his hand, squeezing it lovingly. "I'm just a bit tired, my love, but I'm still here, and I always will be." Days turned into weeks, and their hearts grew heavy with concern. The family had always been transparent about Mom's illness, but this time, they could feel the weight of reality settling in. Jake and Lily poured everything into their journals, writing letters, drawing pictures, and capturing their worries and joys. On a chilly afternoon, the family gathered for what seemed like a peaceful sunset ritual. They sat together under the crimson and violet sky, breathing in the cool evening air, each child leaning against their mother, cherishing her presence. "Mom, I've been thinking," Jake said, glancing at Lily, "about all the memories we've made. I love the time we—" Lily chimed in, "Made those big snowmen last winter. You made the best carrot noses." Mom chuckled, her laughter like a soft melody wrapping them in warmth. "Those moments were special, my loves, and so many more will live within us." As twilight enveloped them, Mom turned serious yet tender. "I want to remind you both of the love we've shared and will continue to share, even when I can't physically be with you anymore." Jake's heart raced. "Mom, please don't leave us. We need you." Her eyes sparkled with tears, yet a calmness enveloped her. "You will always have me in your hearts, my loves. Every lesson I taught you, every story we shared, they will be your guiding light. You are stronger than you know." Days turned into hurried moments, as conversations grew deeper between them. They crafted new memories, recalling their past adventures together while preparing for the future. They talked about dreams, fears, and their hopes for the days to come. They encouraged each other, laughing and cherishing the essence of life. One morning after a long night, Jake noticed the sunrise illuminating their home with a bright golden hue. He rushed into Mom's room. "Mom, look, it's going to be a beautiful day." But as he entered, he sensed something was awry. Mom lay peacefully in bed, her breath soft and gentle. He went to her side, shaking her lightly. "Mommy, wake up," he whispered, panic rising in his chest. Lily rushed in, her tiny hands clutching her teddy bear. "Mommy! Mommy!" Tears began to well up in her eyes as she knelt beside Jake. They felt it before they understood it. An absence. Their father, awakened by their calls, swiftly joined them, kneeling on the other side of the bed. He held their mother's soft hand, whispering a quiet prayer, trembling with sorrow. Jake and Lily's hearts shattered. The news they feared was real. Their mom had passed gently into the next world while they still had the morning sun casting warmth on their faces. Time slowed as they clung to one another, their tears flowing freely. Memories poured into their minds, the laughter, the hugs, the stories, the love. They remembered her kisses on their palms and her gentle guidance. In the days that followed, grief enveloped them like a thick fog. But Jake, remembering their promise, picked up their journals. He opened the pages filled with memories, letting the words flow through his heart. "Lily," he said, his voice trembling, "let's remember her the way she wanted us to." Together they wrote letters to her, expressing their love, fears, and dreams. They spoke of their favorite memories and how they would carry her whisper in their hearts forever. They even drew pictures, sharing their day-to-day life that she would always be a part of. On the first day of school after her passing, they walked hand in hand, clutching their journals tightly. "Let's make her proud," Jake whispered, already feeling that whisper of love guiding them. Lily nodded, her heart stubbornly believing that her mother was just a thought away. They resolved to support each other, remembering that love never truly disappears. Their father, heartbroken yet steadfast, joined them in continuing her legacy. He filled the house with laughter and stories about their mom. Together they would share favorite meals, come together for family game nights, and sit beneath the stars reminiscing about the beautiful woman who was their anchor. And as the sun set each evening, Jake would look at the horizon, feeling the warmth of the memories surrounding them, knowing that their mother was still there, as a whisper in their hearts, a guiding light, nurturing them as they grew, reminding them to live each day with love, laughter, and limitless joy.